and you knew you wanted to be with this individual, this is the day of yes, the day of commitment, the day of becoming. Today is your day.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing today?
Still your baby.
Cause I
Ain't going nowhere. No, I'm gonna be right here because I'm crazy. Oh,
I just love this song. It gives me such a relaxing feeling. It's a nice song. Just the melody and the tone and everything, the instruments.
Thought I would ever choose life. Can't see my life without you. I'm crazy. Oh, you. I'm crazy. Oh,
What's going on? What's going on? I'm just checking in for the second time today.
know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna keep on moving. Cause I believe in the power of us. I believe in this calm. Who knows where this all will go? I've got my fears for sure. But I'm giving you all I've got. I'm giving
Alright, so today I am just here thinking and I just want to touch on the topic. I mean, health and wellness, what does it mean? I'm just curious, what does it mean to everyone? I I am a court of the table life insurance agent, right? So you have $1 million round table and then court of the table and then top of the table. So as of last year, I was a court of the table. I still am a court of the table life insurance agent, right? Only 2% of agents all over the world every year qualify for $1 million round table, and then a further maybe 0.5% qualify for court of the table. And I've seen where a lot of persons have fell ill and lost everything that they've worked so hard for their entire life, their life savings, property, everything, right? And because I have a good friend now who got a stroke and he was made redundant. He's an expat, engineer, and he worked at an oil company overseas and he got ill and he was made redundant, right? He still has his mortgage, etc., right? Paying. Thank God he had life insurance and he will be paid. He will be compensated based on the amount of coverage that he had. And I've seen persons, there's a story in the media of this young lady that was diagnosed with cancer, 30-year-old, very young, and she died Saturday, right? 30 is very young, very young. She has a young child that she left behind, and I mean, you know how it is. Your relatives will be there, but they will not play a role as a mom and a dad. So, I mean, the minute you become a parent, it's very important that you set some foundation and put something aside for your offspring. That's nobody else's responsibility but your own. I am very concerned about my fellow people because I just think Jamaicans do not care about their health. They don't see it as a big deal, especially young persons. They'll be quick to buy some Brazilian here or buy a suit of clothes or go to a party or buy some alcohol or something. And I mean, yes, you are young, but now's the time for you to think about your life insurance and your pension and acquiring assets. Don't say you're too young. You'll do it when you get older. You have more time now For example, if you're trying to acquire a house and you go through NHT, the mortgage will be way cheaper right now because you are younger and you have more time to pay it off. If you approach most young persons and speak to them about their health and what would they change about their health and if they would want to become healthier and stuff like that, it's almost as if it's kind of like what should I say? It's almost as if they have never even given it a thought or they don't care. And I'm seeing too many young persons getting ill, different kind of sicknesses, dying from different kind of sicknesses. So I mean, even if you're not 100%, right? Even if you're not a health freak or a health guru, at least do some exercise, take some supplements, some nutritional, supplements, detox. Like, we eat all this meat and all these foods every day with toxins, and just the environment alone have so many toxins. The perfumes we use, the roll-ons that we use, I mean everything basically. So what are you doing to all of those toxins are staying inside your body and they're building up, and those are what cause sicknesses and disease. So you're telling me that you think it's difficult to detox, to take supplements, to spend on yourself so you can have a healthier and a longer life? I mean, it's not guaranteed because healthy people die from time to time, but the ratio of healthy people dying as opposed to unhealthy people it's a big gap. And I mean, a lot of persons are health conscious now. You see a lot of persons exercising and all of that, right? But I think more persons need to move towards. I mean, like I say, you can take your time. It won't be an overnight thing. They say one cocoa full basket. So you do a little today, do a little tomorrow, and you continue, consistency. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm on my journey and I'm trying to keep myself accountable to be consistent. I've got myself accountability partners, persons who will call me in the mornings or in the evening to say, have you done your workout today? And stuff like that. And I know sometimes, especially when you do a 9 to 5, it's very hectic. It's very hectic. It's very hectic. Like, sometimes you're so tired, but it's a mental thing. And when you start taking your supplements, that too will give you enough energy that you need to do everything that you need to do in a day. Right? So it's a mental thing. Once you condition your mind and tell yourself that, hey, this is important and this is necessary and I need to do this now, you will make provision for it. Right? I've encountered a lot of young persons who think, hey, you just get up and live and that's it, and later on I'll take care of this and that. No, later on might be too late. So, I mean, while you're healthy and while you have the strength, because like in life insurance, I tell persons, you need to buy right now. Preserve your health, because once you get ill, that's it. So it's like a parachute, right? If you don't have it the first time you need it, then that's it. Think about it. If you're up in the sky and your parachute fails you, what will happen? You die. So you can't acquire your life insurance after you get ill. It's something that you get. It's something that you get before you get ill. It's something that you buy before you get ill. And you maintain it over the years because remember, inflation now. So if you had $10 million 5 years ago, it's still called $10 million today, but it doesn't have the same value because cost of living has gone up, right? So it's for you to top it up and maintain it as long as you're alive, right? Or as long as you're healthy until you make a claim. So there are different types of insurance. There are critical illness plans that will guard against cancer, strokes, heart attacks, major burns, deafness, blindness, multiple sclerosis, etc. Right? Then you have life insurance. Then you have other plans that will give you living benefits like in-hospital expense. So again, you can't just buy a policy and say, oh, I have life insurance, especially if it's a policy that you bought from you were 18, 19, 20, 21, when you just started working. You need to revisit it, sit back with an agent, find out what you have and add what you don't. Like, I've had clients who, well, I wasn't the one who originally sold them, but there have been clients that were diagnosed with breast cancer and other cancer, etc. And in their mind, they have life insurance, which they do, only to find out that, hey, you don't have critical illness. What you have is final expenses, something that will be paid out when you die to take care of your funeral, etc. So knowledge is power. I mean, it doesn't hurt to put these things. And as a matter of fact, when you're young, everything is easier when you're younger, I will say. Insurance is cheaper when you're younger. The healthier you are, the easier it is for you to improve that. If you get ill, it's harder to bring yourself back to a place of health. And that's if you can get back to that place. Because sometimes your health gets so bad, then there's no going back. You have to live on medication and all of that. So before you get to that stage where you have to live on medication, take care of your health. Alright? That's just my take for today. Love y'all.